No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live.
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean,
and it's the Wizards on the road.
Hello? There you go. I'm streaming on YouTube right now. My nephew's watching me. Alright. It's on now. Yeah?
And I think for Sacramento, with that mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
And now Washington's starting group. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Chris Humphries is out there with Porter. And it's Gortat in at the 5. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. And he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Porter against Gay. Beal gets a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Talking about Gortat, he was a late second-round draft choice in 2005. His first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last 4 years, he's averaged around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. Those are good numbers.
Now here's Wall. Points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
Here's Rondo. after the basket by Washington. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Screen by Cousins. Rondo kicks to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 5. McLemore, no good.
And getting back to Marcin Gortat, his dad was a successful light heavyweight boxer in Poland, so clearly you see where the toughness comes from. And Marcin's mom was on the Polish national team in volleyball, so you know where the blocking and ball skills come from. I guess we'd have to call him a chip off the old blocks. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a...
Also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Can't get it to go. Nice D from Cousins. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rondo kicks to Cauley-Stein. All alone. And there's... McLemore on the assist from Cauley-Stein. McLemore's got his second basket of the night. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Randy Whitman and I spoke just briefly. I asked him which player he was most worried about, and his answer was immediate: Rajon Rondo. He said Rondo's ability to take control of games with his defense and his playmaking make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his sleeve, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Passes it to Humphries. Wall dishes to Gortat. Back to Wall. Hits the three-point bomb. Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10.
I'm trying to test out the streaming thing so you can watch me. Preston, can you hear the mic? Hello, Preston. Preston. Hello, hello. All right, Preston, can you hear me? Message, did you hear me, Preston? Hello, Preston, can you hear me?
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Kings trail by 5.
And you said, the Kings had a tough time on defense. They also gave up the most fast break points in the league. They had a tough time getting back and defending in transition.
And that was good.
I think that's the area that works the ball. It takes passing like that to get it done.
Washington's gone 2.
There you go. All right, cool. P, are you on the stream too or no? Okay. That's cool. Preston can hear me. Preston, can you hear Nick and Brandon? Or is this me?
Shot off the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
You hear them too?
That ties the game. Gaines got his first 3 points in the game. And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots. So timeout called. First for Washington. Defeated by the Hornets in the last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinding out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
Yeah, Preston said he can only hear me. I don't know why the screen's so blurry, Preston. I turned up the quality of the video to highest. Is it? Here, play it.
Even in hostile territory as they were that they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumps.
Just 2 to shoot. Collison, no good.
Why is it so blurry?
4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. The dish to Doug. Rebound by Caspi.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
The feed to Porter.
Shut the hell up. I don't know, it's weird.
Porter's got his first 2 points.
Alright, press the stream real quick, and I'm gonna try to fix it.